What's up, kinfolk? CAS speaking. Welcome back to my show, CAS on Camera. Today I'm going to be reviewing a famous book called Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And in United Kingdom, it's called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The book is by J.K. Rowling. Amazingly, it was her very first novel ever. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is the first book of 7 books in the Harry Potter series. The Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone book that I have is a special book. Not all of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone published editions are like this book. It's got really good illustrations by Jim Kay. Let me show you one. Here's one right here. That should give you an idea of how good it is. Of course, the books were made into very successful and famous movies. Some of the Harry Potter movies are PG-13, and I haven't seen those ones yet, but sometimes I watch PG-13 movies. I have read all of the books in the Harry Potter series. In fact, I've read them several times. I feel pretty good about that right now. So the plot of Harry and the Sorcerer's Stone is about how an 11-year-old boy named Harry Potter, whose parents had been killed by a terrible wizard called Lord Voldemort when he was just born, that lives with his despisable aunt and uncle and his cousin, Dudley, who are very mean to him. Harry Potter learns his destiny as a wizard and escapes from his aunt and uncle's house and goes to Hogwarts, the wizard school. At the wizard school, he meets new friends that are very nice to him, unlike his only family back in the non-magic world. His friends are Ronald Weasley and Hermione Granger. Harry Potter also meets the headmaster of the school, Albus Dumbledore, who is a kindly old man who takes to Harry's needs and troubles. There are more characters in the later books, but I'm just going to give a couple of more characters in this first book. There's Rubeus Hagrid, who was expelled from Hogwarts in his first year, is now gamekeeper to the wizarding school. And there's Draco Malfoy, who's been the arch nemesis of Harry since the moment they met. The series introduces lots of good characters, and there are even more and more in the next books. And it's really fun to just get to know them and be like your own character in the book and just get acquainted with them, because it sucks you into the book. It's as if you're there. But apart from all those, my favorite character is Harry Potter, because he just does something even when obstacles stand in the way. He just has to do it. He just perseveres. It's like there's no stopping him. There's no boundary between him and his goal. He's like a wizard detective. Why I like the book so much is because it has just so much detail. Imagine a painting with a subject in the middle, and it's very eye-catching. But let's say that in each corner of the painting there's just stuff that's interesting and superb, but you don't even notice it at first. It's detailed. And like that painting, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone would have about that much detail, and that's a lot of detail. Let me give an example about the detail. There is a photo about the story, and it has a wand in the photo on a table, and that's the subject of the photo. There's a spider in the corner of the photo, and you wouldn't even notice it at first. And it has nothing to do with the story, and that's how much detail it has. Another example is about the candy. There's chocolate frogs, every flavored jelly beans, some kind of magical gum, and etc. These candies don't have anything to do with the plot. They just make the world seem real. Even if it's fantasy, it's like you can imagine it. Yet another example is about how the ceiling is kind of like a starry night sky. It was enchanted to look like a starry night sky. Don't imagine a ceiling painted to look like the stars and the moon and the night, but imagine it looks like the night is inside. When you look up at the ceiling, it's as if it's extended into space, and there's candles floating around in midair. I recommend you to go to Universal Studios, where there's a Harry Potter attraction that brings to life Harry Potter and all the details surrounding him. I give Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone 4 stars out of 5 because there are other books in this series that are I would say the plot is more exciting. But in spite of that, you should read the first book too, because it just sets up a rich world building for the rest of the books. That's when the story really kicks in. Before I go, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave you with a quick thought. It is better to eat a simple meal than live in the lap of luxury and be a victim to dire perils. Always remember, folks, keep reading, keep gaming, and keep trucking. CAS out. If you liked my video, grab that mallet and smash that like button because I'm keeping them coming. Remember to subscribe, folks. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.